Hello everybody, it's vanburman here. Welcome back to another Steam Deck video. So this one is a sort of precursor to looking at the different games and how they run on the device, which I'm going to go through in some separate videos. And I know that a few of you have put requests in as well on the previous video and in my post as well on YouTube, so that's great. And I will do as many of them as I can that I already have, or if some of them are free games, I'll also look to downloading them as well. But before that, I really wanted to test how the Steam Deck performs on battery, off battery, so through the mains, through a Type-C hub to an external display, with power and without power, and to see how much difference there is before I then start to look at judging game performance, which one I should use to judge game performance. Naturally, I would really like to do it through an external display, so therefore I can use my capture card and the footage looks a lot cleaner for you to see. Pointing the camera in front of the Steam Deck, obviously lots of reflections, and in front of a monitor is also the monitor behind me, by the way, is the one I used. It's not always the best quality, so I don't know. I'd rather not do it that way, but we'll see. So I've got them captured, all 4 different scenarios, using 2 games that I already had downloaded that have inbuilt benchmarks. I wanted to try and keep it as remove the amount of variables as possible and really tie down those four key areas. So we've got Middle-earth, Shadow of Mordor, and we've also got Total War 3 Kingdoms. I'll be showing that on screen for you now, and we'll talk about it after the fact.
We've got to get away. 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 We've got to get away.
I guess if you'd have asked me beforehand, I might have suspected that because the screen not using so much power, there's then more to put into the processor and the GPU. So the first lot of results from Shadow of Mordor sort of said to me, yeah, that's what I would expect. I wouldn't have expected such a big difference, I guess. All the runs were done one after the other, and there's a clear correlation there between those that were done through the hub and then on the Steam Deck. And then we get to Total War 3 Kingdoms. I know the battery one battery Steam one is not clearly obvious, but I think it's 39.5. So that then seems to, on that game, it seems to suggest the differences between if it's mains powered or if it's battery powered. So yeah, an interesting comparison really. It seems like there are potentially some gains to be made by docking it. Now, of course, if you're gonna run the game at home, you could have it plugged in, and therefore you might want to dock it. So the power thing is definitely a factor compared to the portability. You know, so what I'm saying is if you got it at home, you might dock it anyway and run it on a screen. So yeah, that's left me a lot of food for thought. So I think what I'm going to do is, I mean, leave some comments down below, please, if you've got any major ideas as to why there might be that variance. Obviously, I've only tested 2 games. Both of those games are listed as like unknown, so they do run on Linux. And I don't know what their rating is on ProtonDB, but they're probably quite high because they run really well. Shadow of War is a verified game, whereas Shadow of Mordor's not. So, but yeah, so just to make you aware of that, like I say, I've just gone with the ones that would give me apples to apples comparison on the benchmark. And yeah, that's what I got. Although, like I say, it's a bit confusing. So I think what I will do in terms of like performance for games and that sort of thing is I'll probably sort of do a nomination for those that are done. So sort of like an approximation of what it's like docked with the mains power, and then what it's like handheld with the battery. So, you know, I don't have a way to actually capture the average frame rates, but in terms of like in terms of what range I saw while I was playing it, and that way I can also do the capture through the Type-C hub, through the HDMI for YouTube, so it looks a lot cleaner than, like I say, me pointing my camera at the Steam Deck, which will probably still have to happen from time to time, but for the games and stuff, I'd like to be able to do it that way. It'd be a bit better. So I think one of my next videos will either be on a quick one on Type-C hubs, and then there'll also be another one on the first few games I'm going to be testing out. So thanks for the suggestions. If you got, like I say, if you got any more, let me know if I can get them reasonably or already have them. I'm more than happy to test them out, and I can definitely make note to them in a next future update video. Thanks for watching. I do appreciate the support on the Steam Deck stuff. I'm really sort of infused about having to play around with it. It's nice to have, you know, just this amazing technology that's in what is not that much bigger than my Switch, really. Well, not with the extra handles on. And some games on it work incredibly well, and I will be sharing that with you in, I say, upcoming videos. And that's all from me. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye for now.